Welcome, I am Vivek. Ranks, marks and examinations. Are these of any value in the present day world? You would normally see two kinds of people, two sets of people. The first set, which would keep advising you that you should always keep up with the contemporary educational system, irrespective of what your interests are or what your likes and dislikes are. At the same time, there will be a second set of people, maybe people who themselves got frustrated with the existing educational system, who would always tell you that there is no point in wasting your time in present educational system and you better opt out of it. Do not waste your time in examinations or getting ranks and marks. This is what I have to say. Please do not tell our children not to follow the educational system unless you have an alternate path to show them. See, if you offer this advice that the ranks and marks are of no value, you don't have to take examinations seriously, children will easily accept this suggestion because the option of not doing anything and sitting idle would seem very lucrative at that young age. But what does this do? This may block one path in their life which they know could have had some success for them. And this may be the only path they are aware of. It is very easy to block the path of someone, but very difficult to show them a path which can take them to success. Now, there may come people showing the examples of Steve Jobs or Bill Gates saying this is the way to success. It's better you drop out of the educational system and do what you like. But when Steve Jobs, when he dropped out of Reed, he was already doing some wonderful work with Steve Wozniak. That is, he already had a clear vision of what he was going to do in future. And that is why he dropped out. When Bill Gates dropped out of Harvard, he did it in order to go and start Microsoft. He had a vision and he saw his future clear. But this won't be the case if a normal student or a normal person suddenly decides on a random day to drop out of the educational system. They will remain dropped out. Moreover, Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, they dropped out of Reed and Harvard, which were already top universities, which means they were already very good students. Now, if you are a student who is already excelling in, let's say, the present system, and you find an alternate path which can offer you even better success, you would always go for that. And this is perfectly okay. And this you should do because you're presently in the system and you see another path where you can have even better success. You should always choose that. But the point is, on the day on which you find this path, you can decide to drop out. You can confidently drop out. But till that day, till the day you find the alternate path, you should always stick to it because there is a difference between dropping out because you want to follow something and dropping out for no reason. So now comes the question of why do we need this system of ranks and examinations? Why can't we simply impart knowledge to children and let them have their lives? Why should we keep examinations? Why should we have ranks? Why should we have marks? So here is the answer. In India, population is very, very high and the educational opportunities, especially higher educational opportunities, are not that high. There are very less top quality higher educational institutes in India and there are a lot of aspirants. The same goes with job opportunities. We don't have a lot of job opportunities so as to offer to every single Indian. So what do? We have to pick some out of these people so that they can be offered educational opportunities and job opportunities. Now, how do you pick them? Through examinations, ranks and marks. So this system is fair. I'll tell you why it is fair. When I got admitted to kindergarten, no one really cared who I was or what my abilities and skills were. I just got admission for free. But this was not the case when I went to an entrance coaching center to take admission during my 11th standard, or when I went to a new school after 10th in order to join for 11th. Because there were many aspirants who wanted to get there and they wanted some criteria using which they can pick some students out of those. And the only reason why I got selected was because I showed my 10th standard marks. So they need some sort of criteria using which they can decide whom to select. Thereafter, when I wanted to go for BTech, it was an all India level entrance examination which opened up a way for me to claim my position in a good college. See, as a student, you should have some way of claiming your position. If there is no examination, how would you even claim your position in a good college? The same happened with me when I went for masters. So this system of ranks, it has two very big advantages. Number one is that there are clear-cut guidelines on when to award marks and when not to award marks. So whenever you are writing an examination, you know that if you are given a mark in any particular answer, that is totally fair because there are clear guidelines on when it is to be given. And secondly, this system, it provides a very fair way of selecting few from a lot. Because if you know that you got some rank X and some other person got a better rank than you, you would find it very fair that the other person was opted over you. Let us say thousands of people applied for one particular college and there are maybe 50 or 100 seats. Now, if you belong to that 50 or 100 who got selected, you would normally find it very fair, even if there were no examinations. Let us say there was no examination in place. All of you had to submit your resumes, which says these are your skills, these are your capabilities. And let us say they selected 50 or 100. If you got selected, you would find it fair. You would say, oh, it was fair that I got selected. But what if you didn't belong to that 50 or 100? You were among those thousands who didn't get picked to this college. At that point, you may find it unfair. You may start saying that I deserved this, but they didn't pick me. But if there is the system of ranks in place, you are very clear that because the other person got a better rank, you didn't get. And here, you won't have this problem that you feel that you were unfairly treated. Now there is one big problem, that is students have to face this pressure of examinations. Throughout their life, when they have to write different examinations, they will be constantly put under pressure and they have to face this. This is a reality. But the fact is this, you are trying to claim a position among many other people who are equally talented to you or maybe even more talented than you, and you still want that position. Now at least that you should be taking the pressure on you and beating others on pressure so that you can claim your position. Moreover, the art of dealing with pressure, this is a very, very crucial skill that you will need throughout your life. So it is only very fair that you learn this skill along with your educational system, because once you learn to deal with pressure, life gets much easier for you. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.